This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake that fire.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Thurman!
Odd way to pull it off that
Sway in the morning, shade 4-5. It wouldn't matter. He was going to win it anyway.
Hey, let's be real honest. And there was no headbutt. That boy got hit with a left hook in the 6th round, started bleeding.
That's what it was?
Man, I landed that shot so clean. He walked right into it, touched his eye, blood started coming out easily. I mean, you've seen a lot of fights, Sway, right?
Yeah, but I watch all your fights. Yeah,
I know that, bro.
Yeah.
The thing is, when they say there's a headbutt, don't you normally get to see the headbutt?
Yeah.
Don't they have a replay of the headbutt?
They play it back real slow motion.
Real slow
Yeah,
for you.
yeah.
You get to see the cut develop and everything.
Yeah.
Sometimes blood squishing out the side.
Yeah.
It's graphic, man. It's graphic. There was no highlight because the highlight was my fist, his face.
That's it, right? Keith
Yeah,
Thurman,
man.
ladies and gentlemen. One time! It's interesting about, first of all, congratulations. Because,
Thank
I approached you a couple of years back and said, hey, man, I've been watching you. You're an awesome fighter, but I'm not seeing you fight big fighters, And I remember talking to you. I don't know whose fight it was. It might have been a Mayweather fight or something in Vegas a couple years ago. And I asked you this question, too. Let's run that back real quick, DJ Wonder. This was a couple of years ago. This was Keith and I sat down and talked. You have yet really had an opportunity to fight the biggest names.
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
They don't want to step in the ring, man. I mean, people can say whatever they want. They can say, oh, who needs to fight Keith Thurman? Oh, who is Keith Thurman? There's not enough money in Keith Thurman. They can say whatever they want, man. At the end of the day, it comes down to that Keith Thurman is the biggest threat in the welterweight division.
Mm-hmm.
All right? People care about their careers. People care about moving forwards. And fighting Keith Thurman it's a clear sign that you're about to take one step backward.
That was a couple of years ago. And then I didn't, even after that interview, I didn't see you fight for a long ass time. Every now and then I'll hear, Keith, you good, Keith? Where you at, man? Did you disappear? Where you at? And now you're the WBA.
That's right.
Welterweight champion of the world. Congratulations, man.
Wow.
Hard work and determination, man. And persistence.
Persistence, man. This year means a lot to me.
Yeah.
I haven't got a lot of time to talk about it, but this year, for me, it's my 20th anniversary, man.
As a fighter.
As a fighter.
Wow.
Started at the age of 7. I'm 27 years old now. We got the title, so we're champion, and we're proud of that, man. But this year, man, we got the Shawn Porter fight happening here.
Yep, Barclays, June 25th.
June 25th. Tickets on sale now.
Right.
Yes, I'm advertising, But, dang, I forgot what I was going to say.
No, you said it's a big year.
20 years.
Is this going to be the money year for you?
Okay,
20 years?
20 years.
Yep.
20 years. For me, it's very symbolic. I have an opportunity to show the world up against a great opponent what my 20 years of hard work and dedication looks like June 25th.
Yeah. Now, Porter and you are friends, right?
We are.
Yeah.
We go way back into the amateur days.
Okay.
Before we was fighting for money.
Did y'all fight as amateurs?
We didn't fight as far as compete because Shawn Porter was competing at 165 pounds so that he could participate in football and boxing and not have to worry about making weight. Is he big enough to play football? This, that. So his father let him be as big as his boy could be to participate in both sports.
Yeah.
It benefited Shawn. Shawn fought a lot of taller dudes, bigger dudes, and he has no problem, fighting anybody because of it.
He got peeled apart in his last fight, right? Did he lose his last? Did he?
No, he beat AB.
Oh, he beat Broner.
He beat
the fight
Adrian
before
Broner.
that. Was it? What the
There
fight
was
before?
2 fights before that.
Yeah.
He lost his IBF title to Kell Brook, who is still the champion and undefeated. So they were both undefeated at the time. It's a respectable loss.
Kell Brook.
Mm-hmm.
That dude's a beast, man.
They call him special.
They call him special.
They call him special.
And in my opinion, Kell Brook, you, and I really like this kid, Earl Spence Jr., are the ones to watch in this division. It doesn't feel like Kell Brook is probably suffering from the same issues you had. He can't get, the big fights.
Oh, heck nah, man. Kell Brook, they ain't making no big fights, man. They got the belt. They went home and they started to make some money. Okay, that's what they doing. They get paid in pounds over there. You know what I'm saying?
So different.
They over there putting on a show for their people. They got a world champion. You know, they're happy to have a European world champion, and they're promoting him a little bit. You know, we on this side of the fence, the American boxing public, is still waiting for him to fight another fighter in the top 10.
In the top 10. So he's yet to prove himself, right? In your opinion.
You know, he's got the skills. You can see that.
Yeah, and he's strong.
You know, he's decently strong. Yeah, he's strong.
I like, hey, keep making no
problem.
He didn't stop Shawn Porter, and he didn't drop Shawn Porter. AB dropped Shawn Porter. So let's just be real. Okay?
He caught him.
Now
AB caught him hard, too. Yeah.
AB caught him clean, 12th round. Caught him hands down, caught him clean, you know.
But in the 12th round, like every round before that, you know.
Hey, he started too late, you know.
Yeah.
Kell Brook, you know, I think he's really good, but I think he has yet to show us how good he truly is, because he just hasn't been consistent with fighting top contenders. That's all. Okay. They're not being a little bit taking that Mayweather chapter. It's called cherry picking.
Cherry picking. Wow, you call Floyd Mayweather Jr. a cherry picker in the boxing ring. Wow. That might bring him out of retirement, King.
Man,
that might bring him out of retirement.
Do it.
Man, that's stating facts. We know this. We know this about Floyd. You telling me that his last performance, you know, against a good friend of mine, man, you know, Andre Berto.
Yeah.
You know, but that's not what the fans wanted. You know what I mean? And you made them pay for it? Please. Come on.
Wow. We're going to talk more with Keith Thurman.
I like this guy.
He called Floyd a cherry picker. and he made you, the fans, pay for the cherries. 888-742-3345. The champ is here. Sway in the morning, Shade 45. Keith Thurman, WBA welterweight champion of the world. WBA welterweight champion of the world. Is it 26-0?
26-0.
22 knockouts?
Yeah.
Wow.
See, Tracy, you see what we dealing with here?
Yeah, that's a different level of skill.
That's a different level.
You know what, though, Keith? I want to ask you, how do you stay, like, positive and like, on the right track in a field, in a sport that has seemed to be so corrupted for so many years, and you hear the rumors that it's just all about money in boxing, no matter what. I can't get a fight here. It's the politics of the game. How do you stay focused?
Well, I mean, you know, they say don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, I try not to hate the game, man. You know, you just got to take what comes, man. You know, luckily for me, I'm young, you know.
Yeah.
I started this when I was young. I've been grinding since I was young. You know, 27 years old, world champion. You can complain, but when you stay consistent, you're going to get your work in. And sometimes you might not get what you want right away, but a lot of times it does happen down the line. For example, you know, everybody waited a long time for that Floyd and Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it still did happen. You know, I waited a long time to be champion, but it still did happen. So that's just how boxing works. It doesn't work the way you want it to.
Let's get back to you saying Floyd Mayweather has cherry-picked his fights throughout his whole career.
You think I'm lying? You think it's not the truth, Sway? The way you're saying it. You know what I'm saying?
But it takes away from his greatness.
No.
Would he have been as great if he fought hard?
I said what he chose to do. I didn't say how much skills he has.
Yeah.
His skills are great. They're tremendous. He was Olympian. Nobody could stop him. You know what I mean? The dude at 38 years old, I know you was there. I was there.
I was there, yeah.
That shit was phenomenal.
Yeah.
38 years old?
Yeah.
You know, everybody want to be able to move like that at 38, man.
Yeah.
So, and I mean, there's athletes who can't perform like that, you know, mid-30s, man.
Yeah.
So, you know, when I really talk about Floyd and his skill set, man, he's tremendous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But when it comes from an outsider's view of what the fans would like to see, I'm going to go back into history a little bit. So we had a fighter. What was his name? What was his name, Coach? He was tall. Paul Williams.
Paul Williams. Yeah, Paul Williams. Yeah.
147 pounds. Floyd Mayweather never said his name once. Okay? Big, tall, lanky, throwing 1,000 punches per fight.
Yeah.
Floyd never said his name.
Yeah.
You see?
Mm-hmm.
You know, he ended up having to move up in weight to get the big money fights that he wanted in his career, and he was still successful.
Yeah.
Got into
The motorcycle
accident.
Yeah.
And was paralyzed. Shout out to Paul Williams.
Paul Williams. Love Paul Williams,
we
man.
love him.
Yeah.
You know, but he's one of the examples that I give on how Floyd.
You wouldn't have avoided
Floyd-
Paul Williams
well-
though at that time. I mean, Paul Williams like
Now,
six.
let me tell you why. No, I wouldn't have, and let me tell you why. There was a fight that occurred. Paul Williams fought Orlando Lara. Okay?
Yep. Okay.
And Lara showed the world how to beat Paul Williams. Lara won the fight. This was a controversial boxing political loss, right? Everybody and their grandmama with bifocals knows that Lara outboxed Paul Williams that day. Paul Williams had his hands raised at the end of the fight. Robbery.
Yeah.
You know? But Paul Williams is now an undefeated fighter, and you just seen that he does not know how to fight somebody who moves around the ring, boxes beautifully, hops in and out at the right times. Floyd does the same exact thing. He could have copy and pasted and got the victory and made that fight happen for the fans, but the risk reward was not there. Floyd is always weighing out risk reward.
Business. It's
Business,
the business of
the
it.
business of it. You know, so it's very controversial. You got business in a sport.
All right. Let's get back to Shawn Porter.
Okay.
Because Shawn Porter is 26-1.
He's my business.
Yeah, and he got beat by Kell Brook, right? Shawn is strong.
Yeah.
I think Shawn is has something to prove. You guys known each other for a long time. How can he? I mean, is there really a blueprint? Is the Kell Brook blueprint is how you beat Shawn?
You know, I think Shawn is beatable in more than one way. But what Kell Brook did was use his defense to pretty much just block the onslaught of Shawn Porter's offense. And then with Kell Brook's offense, instead of doing what Shawn Porter was doing, which was just throwing a whole bunch of punches during the fight, Kell Brook was just looking to land the punches he could land. A lot of times it was the jab or the straight right hand, sometimes followed one by the other, 1, 2, boom, boom, right down the middle. You know, so he was focused on his accuracy and his defense. His defense was good enough. His accuracy was sharp enough to stand out in certain rounds, preferably from the 5th round on the fight for Kell Brook's case. You know, so what I learned from that is that defense and accuracy is a formula to beat Shawn Porter. And you can do that in many different ways. In fact,
Can you knock out Shawn Porter?
I believe I can.
You believe you will?
I believe I will.
You will knock out Shawn Porter.
Yeah.
Come June 25th at the Barclays.
Yeah. You want to make a bet right now?
I'll bet you right now.
What you want, boy? Here we
you
go.
my dude. You know I got
Here we
20
go.
on it. I got 20. Well, I ain't got welterweight champion money, but you know,
you got something.
I got. You know what?
$1 is always a
We
safe
always go
bet.
a dollar. If you knock them out, I'm gonna spend an hour the following Monday talking about you.
Look, I'm not even.
That's
I'm not
good,
even.
Sway.
I don't even want your money, Sway. You know what I want?
What?
I want 100 push-ups.
100.
Oh, wow. Hey, pull that 20 out, Sway.
Damn.
Do yourself a favor, homie.
Can I do 2 sets of 50?
Yeah, but somebody, you know, it has to be done in the same day.
Okay,
All
100
in the same
push-ups.
day.
And then if you don't knock them out, what do I want? Oh shit, this is good.
It's your
I
turn,
want
baby.
front row seats to the next fight.
All good, baby.
Yeah?
All good.
Floyd Mayweather. You called him a cherry picker. You've studied him your whole life. Every boxer has. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
That would be, everybody expects him to come out of retirement to get that number 50. You watch this fight. You're a student of the game. You watch him fight many times. Do you feel as that Floyd Mayweather, who you refer to as a cherry picker, you think you have a formula to, like, we've never even seen Floyd go down. The closest thing we've seen is when Zab Judah hit him that one time. He kind of touched the.
Don't forget the Shane Mosley.
He didn't go down though. He endured that.
You didn't see that leg wiggle and then
I thought he showed,
then the way he hugged Shane Mosley. Oh, please don't leave. Please don't. Don't punch me again now. We good. Wait till the next round. It's okay.
But listen, let's be honest, man. We've never saw Floyd get hit. I never saw Floyd get hit that hard. The knees buckled, but he was strong enough to catch it. And then he whooped Shane's ass.
Then he whooped Shane's ass.
Facts.
You know,
State
and
the
I love
facts.
Shane,
That was
but he whooped, like, Shane just upset him.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, and his movement is difficult. You know, Pacquiao could barely even hit him.
man, Pacquiao's never fought a boxer like that in his life. Somebody who really has the athleticism to move around the ring, the hand speed that Floyd Mayweather has. You know, Stiles makes fights, man, and you got to understand the style that you're up against. You know, Floyd is tremendous, man. He can fight right in front of you. He can hold his position in the middle of the ring. He can fight on the ropes. He can move around the ring. You know, he can pop shot and move. You know, and really, you know, what I like to do is pay attention to what people do the most, right? Because muscle memory never lies. You know what I mean? And muscle memory is going to come up in a fight. So what I like that Floyd does, and it works on pretty much everybody, and if I was getting in the ring, I'd try to make it not work. You know, when he punches you, sometimes with that straight right hand, he leaves out to the left side.
To the left.
And as he leaves out to the left, he actually punches and he ducks down to the left, right? So what you have to do is I don't care if you catch the punch. I don't care if you eat the punch. Floyd ain't knocking you out, okay? That's another thing.
Yeah.
You don't know how many punches I'll eat to knock that boy out, okay?
So you would eat a lot of Floyd punches to get your one time in to knock him out.
All
you
day,
think
every
that's
day.
possible? 49 people.
It ain't possible without trying, right?
Yeah.
It ain't possible without trying.
I remember Floyd
you
fought
know.
Guerrero, I think it was. He fought, and then Guerrero caught him a couple of times when he was doing that, and then he just changed it though. You know, Floyd didn't dip to the left. You know, he adjusted to someone who was catching him and timing him. When he would do that straight right, he would do that duck. And Guerrero caught him once or twice. Yeah. And then he changed it.
Yeah, well, you know, my name's one time, so that's all I need. I need to just catch you once, you know.
So you believe you can knock out Floyd Mayweather?
Man, he ain't unknockable. You know what I mean? You know, you act like if somebody was to see him in the streets, hit him upside the back of his head, he ain't going to sleep.
We're not
okay?
talking that. We're talking in the ring.
Look, I'm saying, though, he's not unknockoutable. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And real power is real power. It's like dynamite, man. It's explosive. There's nothing you can do about it once when you get hit by it. It's a natural reaction. You done, you know? So, but it's tremendously hard to even set up that one shot on Floyd. And I get that, you know? But, you know, the way I can read movement, because I understand movement. So a lot of fighters don't understand movement, and what happens is they end up following. All they do is follow the leader. He who is moving first is the leader. The guy moving second is the chaser. If I step left, you step left. I step left, you step left. I step right, you step right.
Yeah.
I'm controlling your footwork. I'm controlling your feet.
Man, that's what the 49 others said. I'd be interested to see that. Well, if you win, because you still got to get through Shawn Porter, and no disrespect to Shawn Porter, he's an excellent fighter. He's only lost one time.
Ex-world champion.
Okay, so and he has a lot of power too. If you win, would you call out Floyd to come out and do that 50? You know, come on, man, make that number 50 count. Or would you look at an Errol Spence Jr. or a Kell Brook?
Yeah, we got. So you know. The big names at welterweight, you know, you got Kell Brook, EJ's just like where I was a few years ago, blowing up on the scene.
Yeah,
you know, getting talked about, but not getting none too crazy. You know, he's gonna get his shot soon. And then
Danny Garcia.
You got Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna be real. I want Floyd. You know, outside of Floyd, I want Danny. Why I want Danny is he's got the WBC belt right now that Floyd vacated. Until Floyd really wants to talk about coming back, he's gone to me. When you gone, you gone. You know what I'm saying? Damn. When you gone, you gone. You know, he ain't talking about it, so I'm not focused on him. I'm focused on the current champions in the division today. So my go-to guys after this fight is Danny Garcia and Kell Brook.
What about Pacquiao? That's a big money. You know, that's a big money fight, right?
This guy watches boxing, right?
Yeah,
he watches boxing, right?
Yeah. Well,
you missed the retirement?
Yeah, but come on, man. That Floyd retired too, you know. Okay.
But Pacquiao's done.
Boxers.
But Pacquiao's done.
I wanna
You know what I
fight.
mean? He's fought enough. He's won enough. He's lost enough. He's been knocked out. He woke up. You know what I mean?
I thought I wanted to
He's had a
fight.
full. He's had a full career, man. I mean, and that's how I feel about.
I thought I want to fight.
All right, let me get 1 or 2 callers, man. Hold up, man. Hold up.
All right,
man.
all right.
We gonna go
What
to
happened?
let me see.
Pacquiao.
Let's go to Aaron and Cali. What up, Aaron?
Yo, Aaron.
Aaron,
What's going on, y'all? I appreciate you taking my call.
what's up, Aaron? Real quick, man. We got to go real quick.
I'll make it quick. Keith, how would you feel about participating in something like a Super Six at welterweight? You, Errol Spence, Kell Brook, and a few other dudes where it's like nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Top dudes all got to fight each other.
You know, a lot of people talk about that nowadays because the welterweight division is so stacked. The problem is there's complications with what happened with that Super Six. One of the easiest to point out is after somebody wins, how does that guy fight anybody after that? It's really difficult. You know, he just, whoever wins it, they just beat everybody.
They beat up.
They just beat up everybody.
Yeah.
So it creates a little bit of a dilemma. But without the Super Six, man, I'm going to do my best to bring y'all the best fights I can this year, next year, and to the day I die, baby.
All right, Walt is in Chicago. Walt, what up,
Hey,
man?
Walt, what's
Big
poppin'?
Walt, Big Walt.
What's happening? What's happening?
What's up, bro?
Hey, Keith, man, I just wanted to say, man, I've been watching your career, man, and I've, you know what I'm saying, and just been looking at what all y'all boys did when y'all went over to the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? And just been watching you, man. So, and I know that you got that power, man. I just wanted to say, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. And you know what I'm saying? And it'll all come to fruition.
Hey, man, thank you for your love and support, man. I appreciate it a lot.
We got Kevin from Florida. Kev,
Yo,
go ahead,
Kev,
man.
what's
Keith
good?
Thurman is here. One time.
Hey, what's up? One time, man. I'm proud of you, dog. Representing for Florida, man. I really appreciate that. I like your anybody can get it attitude too. But a quick question, man. I know this might sound crazy, but will Shawn Porter height affect the fight? You know he's short, man. How would you go about that?
You're right, man. Approaching short people is a little different. You know, some people say that I had a problem with Bundu. I outboxed that dude for 12 rounds. We didn't have no problem. We had a solution, you know. But you know, shorter guys, you know, they tend to tuck that chin and, you know, they put their hands up and they're just like, I call it a turtle shell, man. They're all tucked in real nice, snuggled up, you know. So it can be hard to deal damage, man. But, you know, I'm just going to box smart. I'm going to do what I do best, and that's throw punches from each and every single angle. We're going to find one. That's for sure.
Okay, Keith Thurman is here. It's going to be live on CBS. So you can watch this June 25th at the Barclays on CBS. Two quick things, and then I'm going to let you go. Canelo and Khan are going to fight soon. Khan is really he's a welterweight, you know, if anything.
Junior welterweight.
He's really a junior welterweight, a big junior welterweight, and now he's even going above welterweight.
Yeah.
Canelo, would you ever fight him at a catchweight?
I would. You know, I've been interested in Canelo since the boy, you know, touched on USA soil. The first time I ever saw him fight on TV, I said, yeah, I'll fight that redhead right there.
Yeah.
You know, I could see that he was a golden boy
Yeah.
at the time, you know, and he's young, he's strong. I think he's progressed since the Mayweather fight.
Yeah,
I think that experience helped him a lot. I think he learned a lot, saw a lot. And, you know, he's young and growing, man. He's a great young fighter, strong, great fan base. I would love that's a fight that I would move up to make happen, but there's not too many fights that would entice me to move up.
Okay. And let's not forget Khan. You know, Khan is a great fast fighter, you know, got a lot of experience, questionable chin, you know. But, you know, he moves great and quick hands. You fight him?
Yeah, matter of fact, I already I was trying to get the fight when he got scheduled to fight Chris Algieri.
Yeah.
I was trying to put in the word and try to have that fight beat me, man. But he's an interesting dude, man. I mean, I don't understand why him and his team are making this move. There's so much great fights they can be doing at 147. You know what I'm saying?
Get that, yeah.
But you know, Do what you got to do, baby.
Do what you got to do. Keith one-time Thurman. Let's go back. Let's discuss what we said. He called Floyd Mayweather Jr. a cherry picker. That's why his 49-0 is what it is. He feels like he has the formula to beat Floyd if Floyd decided to come out of retirement and fight to make that magical number 50 number and pass up Rocky Marciano's legendary record. He would like to fight Canelo. You feel like you can knock Canelo on his ass?
I do. Me and my boy were talking about that. Canelo's there to be hit, and he ain't never been hit as hard as I'll hit him.
Okay, great. Okay, and Shawn Porter is a great fighter, but there's nothing he can do to win June 25th.
There's nothing, man. He's gonna put on a great show, great performance. You're gonna be able to see his heart, his charisma, but I'm gonna outperform him.
Man, Keith one-time Thurman. Lastly, you had a car accident, right? Was it a car accident?
Yes, sir.
And was it what was your injury? And was it caused from the accident, or was it caused from the what do you call those that come out the wheel?
The
airbag.
The airbag. Yeah.
So I want to say that the airbag did most of the damage, but obviously the accident caused the airbag. So the accident.
Are you
did
healed?
The damage. Yeah, we were in recovery for 6 weeks. We were seeing our chiropractor 3 days a week, acupuncture, massage, ultrasound, stem, everything. So I was telling everybody when we went from in camp, had the injury, dealing with the injury, I went from training camp to recovery camp. Now we're back in training camp.
What was injured?
It was. I got an opinion from 2 doctors, right?
Yeah.
So one doctor said whiplash without any details. The other doctor said in detail that you have micro tears in the tendons that run along your spine.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
So
and micro tears occur in muscles and in tendons. They heal quicker in muscles than tendons. And my doctor informed me that you can't train. Like you can't be twisting, twerking, punching. You can't be doing none of that. You can't be getting hit in the neck right now.
Yeah.
You can't be doing any of that. So I had to go from what we were doing, getting ready for the fight, to a complete halt and just do everything I needed to do. I was also in my hyperbaric chamber for recovery, man. And
no steroids or nothing like that, right? No juice.
Yeah, no steroids.
Okay.
None, we clean. We clean over here.
Okay, y'all clean. Good to hear that, man. That'll be fucking up the sport. All right, Keith one-time Thurman, WBA welterweight champion of the world, June 25th, Barclays Center. Make sure you watch it live on CBS. You want to talk with Keith directly, hit him up on social media. Give out your social media, Keith.
You got, Keith one-time Thurman is the Twitter. Keith F. Thurman Jr. is the Instagram. And Keith Thurman Jr. if you want to shout out me on Facebook.
There it is.
One love.
My man.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.